Happy Saturday, everybody. I am back with week 2 of the hashtag Spooky or Sweet Halloween Collab 2022. This is a 4-week series hosted by Kathy's Favorite Things and Rebecca Creates, and I'm gonna link them up below. There's also 10 of us, so for a total of 12 playing along with this each week for 4 weeks. We are going to do a spooky or sweet Halloween project. Last week was Memdex, and you may remember I created this little spooky, little sweet. Spooky because it's got a spider on it, but super sweet with the colors, and isn't he adorable? So this is what I created last week. This week, I came in with the embellishments, and I did 2 slightly chunky embellishments. My goal is at the end of the 4 weeks, I'm going to have a cohesive, coordinated collection. So I brought in a little more orange this week, but I'm including these blues because I really like that. The majority of these items come from a Little Scary collection by Fancy Pants, but I also brought in some bits from this, and I can't remember the name of this collection. Let's see. It doesn't say on it, but this is one of the chipboards, and I do like some of I love the sparkly details, right? So what I did is I've got these near done. I wanted to add a couple more little details, but kind of talk to you about what I did here. The main, I feel like the star of these is going to be the Ruffles and Doily die set from Coco and Reno. And gosh, guys, I feel like every single week I'm bringing this up, and it's because I love it so much. I've been using these ruffles almost every project, but this week I pulled in this banner, like lacy banner die, and you see that right here. And I also pulled in this doily, and you know, in black, this definitely looks like Halloween. So, oh good golly, I'm throwing them around. Let me set those aside. And then it's a combination of chipboard pieces and the paper ephemera. And then I think in a previous video, I mentioned that I found these spiders at Walmart. They're called 3D Spider Confetti. It's only 98 cents for 100, and they were on clearance for, I don't know, 38 cents or whatever. But how cute are they? And they've kind of got some shape to them. They're flat on the back. In the last project, I added a gem to it. This time I left it straight black. And then the other main ingredient is, I got this from Dollar Tree. It's this spider webbing. If y'all have used this, you know you buy one package and this is going to last you, oh, I don't know, 10, 20 years. Like literally, you need to use the smallest amount. I usually use this outside on the porch when I decorate. So I take a bit and I pull it from the porch rail down over the mums and the pumpkins, and it just gives that creepy vibe. It's a hot mess out there, but you know, you cut it off, you clean it up. But here, I want to show you what I do. Literally, this small of a piece, I am going to like snip off. Can you see? This tiny of a piece, and that's actually more than I need for a project like this. So let's use this one as the example. So what I did is I layered up one of these ruffles, and then I took this black ruffle and put it behind. I added some of this eyelash trim simply because I used it here and I want this to coordinate. It's just the smallest amount there. And before I put this sticky chipboard piece on the back, which maybe you can see is layered up, I took a little bit of this and just pulled it out. You see the spider web theme kind of carries, and I do that in a couple ways. Obviously, the image that you see on the chipboard piece, the little spiders that I'm including here, but then this webbing can help with that. That's what it feels like, is webbing. So I just tack a little on the back, pull it up over, but what I wanted to do is just bring in a little bit more right over this spider that was added. So literally I pull it over. Yep. There's my original piece, and can you see there? And then I'm just gonna wrap that right around. This stuff is like really, I don't know, it's textural, it's thin, it's like cotton ball material, but it'll just grab hold of anything with an edge, and that's stuck on there. And you can see then that, maybe it's better without, that it gives it that spider web effect, as if he's truly crawling in his spider web. So I'm going to do a little bit more on this guy. Just grab it, like wrap it right around his legs, pull it loose, and tuck that back over. There we go. And then I added some gems, gave it some dimension. On this one, I use that doily in the back, again with a ruffle. It's barely peeking out, but it sort of anchors it, gives it a base. Use a chipboard piece that's, you know, stacked up. I layered up. This is just a simple piece of, you know, die cut cardstock ephemera. And then again, I just wrapped the house in this spider web material and tucked on a spider. And this is a super fun embellishment. I feel like this could easily be made into a bag topper. It can be a scrapbook page title. We can take a, I think it's an A4 card. Let me see if I've got one right here. Literally, if I took an orange card base, and there we go. Just, obviously, I'd throw a piece of powdered paper on the back, but that's perfect for a card. They're not too thick that they couldn't work. For a card, it would still go in an envelope, but it's got some, you know, extra to it. Here, again, I use that eyelash trim, just a touch, as if it's, you know, I know it's not a chimney, but sort of that look. And then with that glitter. And I kept the gemstones the same on both. The other thing I wanted to note is I got this fabulous die. Here it is, cut out on, Patty sent this to me as part of the To Die For swap. And I love it, love it. I misplaced it for the moment, but this is what it cuts out like. So I had cut this on black and just cut them into small individual ones. I want to oomph this up a little more. My thoughts were, I may adhere that again with some of that spider web over it just to give it a little more dimension. You can still see the web behind it, but I think I really like that. And I may, yeah, I think I'm going to add that to it. And it just seems to connect with this, you know, doily banner. But yeah, this is my Saturday. This is what I've created this week for week 2. I do want to say, please, oops, sorry, I'm shaking my camera. Take a minute, link up, go through these projects. They are so diverse and varied. You're going to get some great ideas. And if you haven't yet, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel. So hit the subscribe button and hit that bell button. That way you'll get notified when the next project in this series goes up. Next week is a 3D project. And guys, I am so excited about it. I want to tell you, but I want you to be surprised. So it's a good one. Just, yeah, please hit subscribe, hit the bell, come back, see what I do next week. Follow me on Instagram, leave a comment, hit like if you like it. I'm so glad you're here. My channel is growing. I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribes and has checked out my videos. So have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Halloween crafting to you. I hope this gave you some inspiration. See you later, guys.